another foundry car, and today we will discuss the things that you can do to improve fuel economy but also performance. And there are only a few things, so I will be quite fast with this video. One thing that you can do is reduce the weight of the car. So you can do, of course, strip out the things that you don't need. Some people even remove the back seats if they don't use those, or replace parts. And what you can replace, for example, if you have a performance exhaust, oftentimes it's a lot lighter. I think my exhaust is now 6 or 8 kilograms lighter than the standard one, while giving you also a little bit more performance. Not only the weight reduction will increase the performance, but also because it flows better, and also this will help in fuel economy, because less restraint can often improve also the fuel economy to a degree. Another thing that you can consider is, for example, these windows, especially at the back. They are often replaced with plastic, a Lexan type of window. So this is a lot lighter. You can have carbon parts or other lightweight parts on your car, for example carbon hoods, etc. But yeah, they are quite costly, those lightweight parts, and they don't improve that much fuel economy, especially because you have to invest a lot of money. The exhaust, however, I think is a good way to start, and you could also take away the things you do not need in the car, and all that additional weight that you then remove will increase performance, but also the performance on fuel. Another thing to consider is if you lower the car a little bit, you will have a stiffer ride and lower center of gravity. Oftentimes is this an improvement to performance, but also you will have lower resistance, lower rolling resistance. Not so much, but you get lower resistance because the wind has a smaller area to act upon and use force against, and therefore you will have higher performance. So for example, higher top speed, but also you get better fuel economy. Another thing to consider that is also not that pricey is that you can consider chip tuning. So if you drive then at the lower regions of the car, you can have better fuel economy because you already have more torque at lower regions, lower RPM, so to say, which is also beneficial, of course, for fuel economy. If you, however, exploit chip tuning, and especially if it's a regular chip tuning, not for economy but also for performance, you will of course use more fuel. So these take into consideration. You have something that can benefit both, but if you will exploit the maximum power, of course your fuel consumption will go up. So those are some things to consider. Also, another thing is driving, a way of driving. If you're more anticipating, you will be able to move faster through the traffic, but also have less stop and a more efficient way of going about. So for example, if you see some cars already weaving in and out, you can let go of the gas or put a little bit more gas on it so that you stay in front of them and you don't have to brake hard and then re-accelerate again. So some small tips to consider. Have a great day. Foundry Car out.